Hello student, myself Manoj Kumar. Today I am going to start the chapter 7 fractions part 3. In this video we will discuss about the some topics: fraction in the lowest term or in simplest form, how to reduce a fraction to its lowest term or in simplest form, and now comparison of fractions with like denominator and unlike denominator, and the comparison of fractions with a like numerator and unlike denominator, and comparison of fractions with unlike numerator and unlike denominator. And after that we will discuss about the exercise 23, 24 and the 25. Now first topic, fraction in the lowest term or in simplest form. A fraction is said to be in the lowest term or simplest form if the SCF of the numerator and the denominator is 1. It means if we want to find the given fractions is simplest form or not, for this we will find the SCF of numerator and denominator first. Now let us take an example to understand how the fraction is simplest form or not. Show that the fraction 25 by 36 is in the lowest term. The solutions for this purpose, according to this statement, first we shall find the SCF of 25 and the 36. Here we used many type of the fractions, many type of the method to find the SCF, but here I have used the division method to find the SCF. When we find the SCF, we see that the SCF is 1. So now according to this, here we see the SCF is 1. So the given fraction is in lowest term, So it means 25 by 36 is in its lowest term. Okay. Now, how to reduce a fraction to its lowest term in simplest form. Now student, if the fraction is not in simplest form, what will you do to makes it a simplest form? To reduce to given fraction to in lowest term, we divide the numerator and the denominator of the given fraction by their SCF. And now here is the second method: divide the numerator and the denominator of the given fraction by their common factors till we are left with only the common factor 1. Okay. Now how can we use this type of the two methods to find the any fraction into the lowest term? First, according to the first rules, and now SCF of 18 and 24. Here 18 and 24 are the numerator and the denominator. Here I have used the to find the SCF by factor method. Factor of 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18, and factor of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Now what are the common factors? 1, 2, 3, 6. And now SCF is the 6 because 6 is the highest common factor. Now to divide the fractions 18 and 24 by the SCF, that is 6. When we divide 6 to 18, we get the 3, and we divide 6 to 24, we get the 4. So in this way, we can find the simplest form of any fraction if it is not in the simplest form. Now, there is another method to divide the numerator and denominator of the given fraction by their common factors. Here we see common factors are 2, 3 and the 6. One is the factor of any numbers, so we will use this 2. When we divide 2, this number 2 9 is 18, 2 and 2 to 24, we get the 12. And after that, when we divide 3, 3 3 is 9 and 3 4 is 12. Now students, now in this way we can find the 3 by 4 as a simplest form of 18 by 24. So here there are the two methods to find the any fraction which is not in the simplest form to simplest form. Okay. Now first we divide the SCF of numerator and denominator of any numerator and the denominator, we get the simplest form of the fractions. And now divide the common factor to numerator and the denominator both until uh, we are left with only the common factor 1. Now, a comparison of fractions. How can we compare the two fractions? Is it greater or is less or not? Now here is the three categories. First categories are comparison of fraction with like denominator and the unlike denominator. Like denominator means equal the denominators, and unlike denominator means the denominators are not same. Rules. Out of the two given like fractions, the one having greater numerator is the greater. Here we see the denominator are equal. To compare these fractions, we shall see the numerators which is greater. So here we see 4 is the greater to 2. So 4 by 7 is greater than 2 by 7. And now this is the another example. Here we see already 13 is the 13 are like denominator, and 9 and 6 are the unlike numerator. So 9 is the greater than the 6. So 9 by 13 will be greater than 6 by 13. And now this is the another example. Now, second, comparison of fraction with the like numerator and unlike denominator. Out of the given fraction with the same numerator, here we see there is the same numerator, but the denominator are the different. To find this, the fraction with a smaller denominator is the greater. It means if the fraction, here we see 5 is the lesser than 7, so 3 by 5 is the greater, because 5 is the less than the 7 as a denominator. Now here with the another examples, both the numerators are equal in two fractions. Here we see 11 is the lesser than another denominator, that is the 16. So 5 by 11 greater than 5 by 16, and this is the another examples. Now C, comparison of fraction with the unlike numerator and the unlike denominator. Unlike numerator and the unlike denominator, it means there are the numerator are also different and denominator are also different. For this compare, first we find the LCM of the denominator of the given unlike fractions and convert the given unlike fraction into the equivalent like fraction with the LCM as a common denominator and compare the like fractions so obtained. Now, if one or more of the given fraction is a mixed fraction, convert them into improper fraction before following the above steps. Now, how can we do it? Now, let us take an example to understand this type of the comparison. Compare 5 by 6 and 4 by 9. Now, according to this, first we shall find the LCM of 6 and the 9. LCM of the 6 and 9, 3 into 2 into 3, it means 18. This is the method. This is the long shortcut method to find the division. Now 18. And now to make the 5 by 6 to equivalent fraction, so 5 by 6 multiplied 6 divided to the 18, we get the 3, and 3 is multiplied the above and the below, we get the 15 by 18. And now another number is the 4 by 9. 9 divided to the 18, we get the 2, and 2 is multiplied to 4 and the 9, we also get the 8 by 18. Here we see 18 and 18, both are the denominators are the equal. Now to compare 15 and 18, here we see numerator is 15 is greater than the 8. It means 15 by 18 greater than 8 by 18. Where we get the 15 by 18? 15 by 18 get from 5 by 6. So 5 by 6 is the original fractions and 4 by 9 is the original fraction. So 5 by 6 greater than 4 by 9. So in this way we can compare the both fractions where numerator and the denominators are unlike, that means different. Now, let us take exercise 23. Which of the following fractions are in the simplest form? We have already discussed that. How can we compare, how can we identify the given fraction is in simplest form or not? So for this, here is the first question from your exercise 21 by 40. To find this fraction is simplest form or not, first we find the factor of the 21. Here we factor of 21, factor of the 40, and the common factor is the 1. So SCF will be 1. So since SCF of the numerator and denominator is 1, so 21 by 40 is in the simplest form. Okay. Now reduce each of the following fraction to the simplest form. How can we reduce? Now 9 by 27. Now first we find the SCF. We will find the SCF factor of the 9. We get the 139, factor of the 27, 139 and the 27. Common factors are, here the common factors 1, 3 and the 9. And SCF is the highest common factor. So 9 is the SCF. And now when we divide this 9 to this 9 and the 27, we get the 1 by 3. It means 1 by 3 is the simplest form of 9 by 27. Now here is the exercise 24. Which is the greater fraction in the following pair? Which is the greater fractions? And now here is the first question, 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. And 3 by 4 is the greater because the denominators are the equal. We have already discussed in this video in previous slide. Here denominator are the same, and now we compare the numerators. Which numerator is greater? 3. And now 3 greater than the 1, it means 3 by 4 is the greater. And the same type question number F, 17 by 21 and 20 by 21, and now 20 by 21 is the greater. And now another question, which is the smaller fraction in each of the following pairs. Here we see the numerators are the same, and which is the, when the numerators are same, then we compare two fractions. We see that 5 is the greater than the 3, so 1 by 5 is the smaller. And now in this way, in the same way, 6 by 7 is the smaller, to compare 6 by 7 and the 6 by 5, because numerator are the same. And now compare them with the fraction which has the greater numerators, it is the smaller. So 6 by 7 is the smaller. Now question number 3 of exercise 24. Arrange the following fraction in the ascending order. This is the very simple. Now here we see these are the 11, 11, 11. The denominators are the equal. It means the denominator are like denominators. To compare this, we compare the numerator. Here these fractions are arranged in the ascending order. What is the meaning of the ascending order? Ascending order means the numbers arranged from smallest to the greater. So here we see 3 is the smaller than 6, and 6 is the smaller than 7, and 7 is smaller than 9, and 9 is smaller than 10. So when we arrange them, 3 by 11 is the first, 6 by 11, 6 by 7 by 11, 9 by 11, and 10 by 11. Now there is a question number 4. 3, 3, 3, 3. Here we see. Now to compare this type of the situations in descending order, firstly we discuss what is the descending order. Descending order means the number arranged from greatest to the smaller. Now when we see the question number A, here we see the denominators are the different but the denominators are the equal. To compare this type of the situation, the denominator which has the lesser is the greatest. So here is the 5 is the lesser than 7. So 3 by 5 is the greatest. Now arranging them in descending order, we write first 3 by 5, another 3 by 7, 3 by 8, 3 by 11, and 3 by 14. Okay, in this way we can solve the exercise 24. Now here is the exercise 25. This is the last exercise of this video. Fill in each of the filling greater, lesser, and equal to make the statement true. 2 by 5 and 7 by 8. And now when we compare this situation, here we see both are the different numerator and the denominator. To compare this, we change into the equivalent fractions. When we do multiplied LCM of 5 and 8, we get the 40. When we 5 divide 2 to the 40, we get the 8. and 8 multiplied to this number, we get the 16 by 40. And now here is the 8. 8 divided to the 40, we get the 5. And we will multiply it 7 into 5, 8 into 5, we get the 35 by 40. Here we see in both the cases 2 by 5 and the 7 by 8, 40 is the denominator, both are equal. Now to compare the numerator, here we find 16 is the smaller than the 35. It means 16 by 40 is lesser than 35 by 40. Now where is how can we find the 16 by 40? 16 by 40 find from 2 by 5. So we go to the original fractions. 2 by 5 lesser than the 7 by 8. Now here is the another method which is called the shortcut method to compare the any two fractions. It is called the cross multiplication method. This is the very easy. Now we firstly we multiply the numerator to the first numerator fraction of the first numerator to the denominator of the second fractions, we get the 16. And now after that multiply between denominator of the first fraction and the numerator of the second fractions, we get the 35. Here we compare 16 lesser than the 35. 16 is the both 16 is the product which we multiplied the first. Now compare 16 and the 35. We see that 16 is lesser than 35. So in this way 2 by 5 less than 7 by 8. Okay children. Now there are the another questions. Compare the following. These are the fraction in the mixed fraction. We have already learned this type of the mixed fraction in the previous video first. Now when we compare them, first we change into the proper fractions. First we change into the improper fraction. Now to multiply 5 to the 10, 10 plus 3, 13 by 5, and 4 into 2, 8, 8 plus 3, 11 by 4. And now here we used the cross multiplication method to compare this type of the mixed fractions. Now 13 by 5 and 11 by 4. Now first we multiply 13 into the 4, we get the 52, and 11 into 5, we get the 55. Here 52 lesser than the 55. It means 13 by 5 less than 11 by 4. Now in this way 2 whole 3 by 4 less than 2 whole 3 by 4. Okay. Now this is your questions. Arrange the following fractions in the ascending order. How can we arrange this number in ascending order? Here we see all the fractions are the different denominators and the numerators. So to compare this, first we shall find the LCM of the denominator's digit. Now when we find the LCM of the denominators, we find 36. Now write the 36 in this way, and now divide 6 to 36. When we divide 6 to 36, we get the 6. And now 5 multiplied the 6, and it means quotient of this. Now 9 divided to the 36, we get the 4. We get the 4. Now when we divide 36 into 9, we get the 4, and write the 4 here 7 into 4. And now once again 3 divided to 36, we get the 12, and 12 multiplied to this number 2. And now 12 divided to 36, we get the 3, and 3 multiplied 11, we get the 3. And now when we multiplied them, 5 into 6, we get the 30. 7 into 4, we get the 28. 2 into 12, we get the 24. And 11 into 3, we get the 33. Now when we compare these numbers of the numerator, now what is the smaller number? Here we see 24 is the smaller number. When we get from 24, we get 24 from the 2 by 3 as a fractions. Now first we write the 2 by 3, and after that the 28. 28 comes from the 7 by 9, right here 7 by 9, and after that 30, it means 5 by 6, and lastly 11 by 12. So now children, in this way we can arrange the numbers in ascending order. Now this is the last question of your exercise 25. Question number 4. Arrange the following fraction in the descending order. So in the simple way, first we find the LCM of the denominators, and now when we find the LCM, we shall divide this denominator to the 16, we get the 8, and the 8 as a quotient multiplied the numerator 1 into 8. And now 8 4 divided to the 16, 4 4 is 16, and 4 multiplied 3, and now 8 to the 16, 8 to 5 into 2, 16 1 is 16, 9 into 1. When we multiply them, we get the 8, 12, 10, and the 9. And when we compare uh, to to find the descending order, now we see that 12 is the highest number, 12 is the greatest number. So 3 by 4 is the greatest, and after that 5 by 8, 9 by 16, and 1 by 10, 2. So student, in this way we can find the number in ascending order. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you understand how can we compare the any two fractions, and how can we check the fraction are in simplest form or not, and how can we reduce the any fraction into the simplest form. I hope you understand, and in the next video we will discuss the another exercise of composite mathematics 3. Thank you for watching my video.